Hello, beautiful souls. It is day 8 of my fruit fast detox, Dr. Morse style, and I am here on the beautiful beach. It is sunny out. The birds are chirping in the background, seagulls, and what I want to talk about a little bit in this video is how I am succeeding in this fruit fast on a shoestring budget. And I like the saying, faith, trust, and pixie dust. One of my favorite movies was Tinkerbell. Used to watch that with my daughters, and yeah, that's how I'm doing this. So stay tuned for more and I will fill you in. I want to just be completely authentic today and real with everyone, fill you in on how I'm doing with this fruit fast detox. Completed week 1 and I am feeling very proud of myself. I am actually sitting on the beach where I was about 3 years ago, and at that time I was in a even more challenging place because I was pregnant at the time with my 5th child. My little boy was born actually August 28th in 2016, and when I was pregnant with him and we came back from Mexico, yeah, I was homeless. And I was living in my car, and there were several days that I actually slept at this beach in the car. I also took naps here when my husband went out and was looking for different types of gigs on Craigslist just to make some money, because basically everything was torn from us. We had nothing left. For anyone who has watched my story, I've shared about what has gone on in my life, and my awakening actually began because of the hardship that I went through. Yeah, child predator services was used in order to wake me up to the deceptions and the corruption that is going on in the world. But not only that, the modern day form of human trafficking, and then even at a more deeper level than that, to how we are so asleep, even though sometimes we see the corruption going on and that we are being deceived to a certain extent. There are different levels of consciousness that I am being more aware of today, and so that brings me into why I am doing this detox. I talked a little bit about it in day 1 when I started my fast, but yeah, I have been through a lot, like so many other people, and I have been looking for answers. I have been seeking truth. And so the best way that I have found and been led to move forward in is to completely cleanse my body, to detox my body from anything and everything that's not serving me anymore. And I've learned so much about how my eyes are a great window into what is going on in my life and my body. And Dr. Morse actually did a video on me after I sent him an email, and I will leave a link to the video in the description box, as well as a video that I did in response to his video, because I went into more detail about what he was saying. But that is something that has pushed me and encouraged me to continue forward, so that I am able to heal on a deeper level, and then to become more aware. I don't want to just believe what everyone else is saying. And you know, I find it very helpful and informational in like listening to other people and seeing, being the observer and seeing what's going on around me. But I also want to be experiencing things for myself so that I know the truth, and I can help others, as I have already been in that place before, and then I have my own evidence that I can share with others, and hopefully I can help others to avoid some pitfalls, and I can give some advice and tips to help people to stay strong in the midst of things. So yeah, right now I am back to a place where I am on a shoestring budget, and I am looking at what types of things I can learn from this. And one of them is to be more grateful for what I have, to be appreciative, and to not therefore take things for granted. The other thing is that I want to continue to look for open doors, but also to accept where I am right now. And sorry, my hair's flying around. But you know, surrendering, letting go, and just accepting that this is where I am, on top of taking responsibility for everything that has gone on in my life. When I take responsibility for things, it means that I am able to respond to things in such a way that is intentional and conscientious, and that I am not being tossed around like a wave. I also do not see myself as a victim anymore, and change into the role of a survivor. So I don't see that things are being done to me, but instead my perspective has changed, and I have talked about this a little bit in some of my other videos of this awakening, and I am changing my perspective to see that things are being done for me. And so as I continue to grow and I continue to transform, you know, I know that I have the power within to make changes. And though I don't understand everything that's going on in this world, I know that I can have a firm foundation. I know that I make mistakes, and sometimes I'm wrong, and that's okay. It's okay to question things. One of my sisters, my friends, at my spiritual awakening women's retreat recently, we had a conversation just about the ancient text, and about so-called blacks, and about Yahuwah, and just about how we have been indoctrinated to believe so many things, but how there could be complete nuggets of truth, pearls of wisdom within so many of these ancient texts, and really none of us knows for sure what is what. So it was pretty cool just to have those conversations again, because you know, I don't care what the truth is. I know that there's different versions of truth, and I say that in a way, let me rephrase that. I don't care what the truth is, meaning whatever it is, I accept. The truth is the truth. If something over here doesn't seem to resonate with me, I will look into it, I will research it, I will let it go, and then I will just go into nature, and I will connect, and I will meditate. I will do some yoga that I was totally blocked off to before because of my BS, my belief systems. Yeah, there's just, I don't seem to fit into like one specific group. I am just who I am, and I am continuing on this spiritual awakening journey that I'm on. And it started about a year ago, to be exact, at least in expanding my consciousness and being able to allow more information to come in. I think that it is important to be careful of what we fully let in, and because we have free will, what I have done in my life is to not consent to any type of entities coming in, using me in any way that is going against helping out humanity and going against my best interest. I want positive, high vibrational energies around me. That is what I accept into my life so that I can reach my highest and greatest version of who I am as this infinite soul having this human experience. So that is what I've done. That, and I anchor into the ground, and I also envision the bubble around me that I spoke about, just protecting myself with light, because we don't understand all of what is going on in this world. Things aren't just what we see with our physical eyes, our physical ears. They're not just what we taste with our physical mouths, what we touch with our physical hands. And so I am hoping that as I consume healthy, wholesome, raw fruits, that anything that is not serving me will leave my body, and then I will have a connection that is so deep that I will be able to experience the truth and live my authentic self in my life and help others in doing so. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I really believe that food is thy medicine. I believe that herbs are so important, and that what we consume is going to be what comes out of us. We are what we eat. If we are consuming junk, because food is information, we are going to be consuming junk. Okay, and that is what is going to feed us. The information that we have is going to be artificial, it's going to be hybrid, it's going to be corrupted. And so it is very, very important to be very aware of what we allow into our bodies at every level. So I just wanted to throw these tips out and kind of let people know where I'm at in this walk. I don't claim to know it all, and I don't believe anyone has it all figured out. I don't eat up the whole plate, and I don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. As for chosen people in the world and who people are, I believe that we all do bleed red once it hits the air, and I believe that we are one and we are connected, and there are conquering and dividing techniques being used. So I think that as people begin to become more healthy and to go back to our roots of who we actually are and just our original form, and get rid of the corruption that has been degenerating ourselves, that we are able to see things more clearly, and we are able to have more direction in our life and live out our purpose. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is just, being myself, being yourself, being authentic, taking time to pray, to meditate, to do the things also that you enjoy, that I enjoy, going after my bliss, going after what moves me, my passion. And we all have talents and gifts, and as I believe as we move in that direction, that things will open up. And so I say that at a place where I am I used almost the last of my money to go buy some watermelon, and I feasted on that today, and I am so appreciative of it. Yesterday I had 3 mandarins that I got previously, and I held on to them and I ate those, and then I picked apples. I also picked blackberries this morning, and that is where I'm at. So I am just going to trust, faith, trust, and pixie dust, right? that things are going to turn out. I'm going to be aligning with the vibration I want to attract to me, and learning the life lessons and continuing to take radical action where those doors open. I'm not just gonna sit and fiddle my fingers, but 3 years ago I was in a really difficult place. Today, we all have challenges that come, and so I'm in a challenging place again, but it gives me the encouragement that yes, I need to take these next steps to move forward, and I am going to be doing everything that I can to tap into my willpower and to continue on. And if I fall down and get a bump or a bruise, I will get back up. I don't have to quit, and I know that. But I also don't want my ego to be trying to say, oh, it's okay, you can just quit and don't worry about it. No problem. So there's a balance there, and so I know kind of where I am for myself, and I know that I've done a lot of prep work to get to where I am, and I really do believe that the dry fasting has helped me in order to curb my hunger and to have more of that willpower within rising up inside of me, keeping me strong. That and keeping my sights on why I'm doing this. So I love you all. I thank you for tuning in. The seagulls are speaking in the background saying, yes, you can do it. I hope that you could hear me with the ocean, but yeah, I really did want to revisit this place today because it was the perfect place to speak about some of these difficult times, and the reason why really I am succeeding in this fast, and I know you can as well. So keep on keeping on, and I will be back for day 9. I love you, and if you like my videos, please like, share, or subscribe. And if you're here still, I did a community post the other day. I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you so much. I really, really do. It's awesome connecting with people who are walking on the same path as I am. So namaste to you.